Hello!
Hey! Okay.
Some of you may have been wondering what I have been up to since I've been in Germany, what me and Lena have been up to. So we figured we'd make a little video to tell you a little bit about that. When I first came to Germany, I moved in with Lena. She had an apartment in Heilbronn, and that's where we lived for the first year and a half. This was more of like an interim solution, where we kind of we're going to live until I found work and got settled and everything. So that's where we lived at the beginning. And I mean, Heilbronn was like a pretty nice place to live. I mean, it had everything that you would want in a city, and that we were looking for, that everything that we needed. And it also had, you know, nice areas as well.
Especially at the river.
Yeah. There were like a bunch of restaurants and bars that were like near the river in the inner city, and then shopping and stuff like that. And then a big thing for us too. So Heilbronn is like in a wine region, so there are a lot of vineyards that are around the city, which makes for nice nature, nice greenery, nice views. So there's some like hills that you can go up on and like see the city from above. And a big thing about the nature being like nice around Heilbronn, I brought my bike with me from Canada. So and Lena actually bought a bike.
Yeah, I bought one.
Yeah. So together we often cycled in the area of Heilbronn. And so Heilbronn is like connected to like a lot of pathways, cycleways, stuff like that. So you can go for walks there and stuff, but you can also cycle a lot, and you can go cycle to a lot of different places. So I mean, it didn't matter if it was just quickly in the evening, or if we wanted to go out on the weekend for like a longer ride. There was always like a place to go, and the scenery while doing so was really nice as well. So that was really nice about Heilbronn, and generally I liked the city. What did you think?
And also like the location was pretty good, because it was in between like my hometown where my family lives, and also between the city we studied and where some of our friends still live. So that was pretty good, because it was really in between, so we could travel both ways.
Yeah. So as nice as Heilbronn was, and as nice as the nature, everything around it was, we actually never really felt like at home in the city. I mean, it had everything that we needed, but it was like a city that we never really connected with.
Yeah, and also we didn't really connect with the people, like most of them. And
it was okay, and it was nice enough, but at some point, especially with me having to commute from Heilbronn, which was a relatively far commute. I didn't do it that often, but that contributed to us wanting to move. It definitely wasn't like our dream city. So then we decided to look for a new place. And one of the, like we looked for, I think around 6 months, maybe even a little bit longer, right?
Yeah, around that time, yeah.
So we started looking for a place, and we knew we wanted to move closer to like the Heidelberg region, because I know some people that live in that area, and we have friends that, because we studied in Mannheim, we have friends near Mannheim.
And of course your job is in this region.
Yeah. So when I looked for work, I was lucky enough to find a pretty good job in the Heidelberg region. So it made sense to move here. But finally we did find a place.
And this one?
Yeah. And that's where we're living now. And that kind of has a story that comes with it as well. I don't know if you want to
Yeah, especially because we moved around Christmas time, and we planned to go to Canada for Christmas, so it was really scheduled and sometimes a little bit stressed, but it went okay.
Yeah, so we were kind of under time pressure to get everything done before we went to Canada. And so we moved at like the beginning of December, and we had some friends that helped, and we're really grateful for that. But it was still a lot more stuff than we expected. I mean, it always is, but I think we ended up taking probably about 4 van loads full or something like 4 big van loads. We didn't have a big new moving truck. That might have made things easier, but yeah, we just decided against it. So we had a bunch of people that helped us move, and along the way, or like during that time, we were looking for a new couch because we wanted to replace the couch that we had in the old place, just because it wasn't really that nice anymore, and it was one less thing that we had to move. So then that was another thing that we needed the van for, and like during, like in between trips, moving our stuff from the old place to the new place, we picked up a new couch as well, or not new, but a used one. We got it from like a classifieds website, which was actually a lot easier than expected. You wanted to say something?
Yeah.
You just wanted to say
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Yeah, it was it's kind of a pain. But finally we did get a pretty nice couch. I mean, it was used, but that means that you pay a lot less than new, obviously.
And it's also one you can, how's it called?
Pull out,
and then we can have some guests sleeping here. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. That's pretty nice as well. So basically we have everything that we need, everything that we wanted, and we're pretty happy. And the stuff that we liked in Heilbronn, or the stuff that we got used to, is obviously in this area as well. I think we have to travel a little bit farther to be like in some sort of city center. But yeah, it's awesome living here. We also have the cycling infrastructure. There's like a cycling network here as well, so I'm happy.
And on the other hand, like we have to like go a little further to be in the city, but we have like Heidelberg and Mannheim, so there are many more bigger cities around, so that's pretty cool.
That's true. And then we have like numerous ways that we can cycle. Cycling is a lot better here than in Canada, I've found. Much easier. There are a lot more paths and like different places you can go, and
and a big forest.
Yeah, it's more connected with nature. There are plenty of forests around that you can cycle through. Pretty nice stuff. And I can get to work by bike, which is a nice thing as well. Yeah,
so all in all, we're really happy with our new apartment because it's larger than like the old one on the one hand, and on the other hand it has a really open concept. So we weren't really looking for that specifically, but now we do have it, and we really like it because it's like so much more open, and when we invite guests, it's like you have so much space and can talk like while you're cooking or baking or drinking, whatever. So that's really cool.
Yeah, so everybody knows what an open concept means, but you have people in the living room, then you have people in the kitchen, and you can still kind of communicate with the two. And Lena's favorite part,
we do have a balcony, like not only a little one, but a big one. And I put on some fairy lights, and we also do have a couch outside. So I think that's my favorite spot of our apartment. I always wanted to have a balcony, but I never had one before. So that's why I really like this apartment.
So all in all, we're pretty happy. We have a new place. Just wanted to let everybody know. and that's the next step in our adventure, I guess.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yep. And there's some other stuff coming up that we're planning. So maybe we'll put out another video for updates on that. Yeah, so that was our little update in our life. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for traveling with
Lena
and Konrad.
Yay!
See you soon.
Bye!
I don't know what I'm doing here. Das ist, was du gerade dachtest.
Nee.
What am I saying here?